We are talking about Discovery Season 5. Sonequa Martin-Green talks some unexpected crossovers. And of course, we're getting a whole lot more Tilly. And does that mean more Tilly or more scenes with Tilly? That's the question. Talk to me, Shane.
Yeah. I don't know why we need any more of Tilly. Like, I don't know why.
You're so defeated right now. You're like, oh, God.
Well, it's okay. First off, who are they going to cross over with? And this also surprised me. It's true. It's going to happen because Kurtzman, during his Will Wheaton post-Trek after show thing, did say, Will Wheaton asked him, is there going to be a crossover upcoming? And then Kurtz was like, yes.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, shit, right? Because then I'm like, well, what does that mean? Like, who's going to cross over?
It's Picard.
Right?
Picard's going to the future. Oh.
Now it's Discovery crossing over.
Right.
I don't think Picard's going to the future. I think, unfortunately, the only real crossover that makes sense here is Discovery and Strange New Worlds.
How does that make sense?
Because the time frame, because she came from their time frame. So if there's some sort of reverse, somehow some of them come back to the past or something, there could be a crossover. You know what I'm saying? Because they could return to their time frame.
So yeah, that means they would have to come back to the past.
Right. So there's that. Now maybe there's a crossover, and this is my hope, that there is a crossover of Lower Decks. And we get like a cartoon version of Michael Burnham. I'm totally cool with that. Great, do it.
I'm not even watching Lower Decks.
And maybe that's the crossover, right? But let's leave it out of Strange New Worlds. We sent Discovery into the future for a reason. But why do we believe this is a case?
Bro,
because Sonequa Martin.
What if it's one of the androids from Picard, like Soji or Doji or whatever her name is?
Yeah, great. Send them. I don't think that's what they're talking about here, because this whole interview is about her working with other great actors. So from not just in the Star Trek time frame. So it says here, let me go through this real quick. So apparently, Sonequa Martin-Green was in London, and they started asking her questions about stuff. Games Radar in London. And they said, is there anywhere you'd like to see Discovery go where maybe it hasn't gone before, whether that's high concept or very specific character episodes? And the comment is, now we've gone past every other Star Trek in terms of the timeline. So she's saying they're way in the future.
Right.
I'm excited to continue this new future. So we are going to keep doing Discovery into the future, apparently. It says, I'm excited to see more technology, and I'm excited to see more character development with our core, those characters that we've just come to love so much. So I'm assuming she's talking about all the people we don't know their names,
right,
on the bridge, like the core people that we love on Discovery.
Yeah, this is what I call them. I call them smiling African American man, woman with technology on head. That one guy in the back, I don't even know what his racial profile is, and Saru.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, and Saru. She said, I just want to see more and more interactions with the crew, or just the Discovery amongst themselves, and I'm excited for more of that. So currently there is no confirmation of what kind of role Tilly will have going forward in season 5. However, showrunner Michelle Paradise has suggested that she will be returning in some capacity. So we're definitely getting Tilly back in season 5. Now, when you said it, it made it sound like more Tilly, like additional Tilly, right? This makes it sound like, yeah, she'll be back. So that's good.
Okay.
She was asked, let's see, she was asked if she'd like to see some Star Trek legends show up on Discovery, like actors.
Mm-hmm.
And when asked with whether she would hope to share the screen with any Star Trek legends, Sonequa listed Kate, of course, from Voyager, Patrick Stewart, Whoopi Goldberg, and Avery Brooks, while also saying, I want to work with so many people. And it says, I'm very much in support of crossover episodes and us getting an opportunity to work with some of the people whose shoulders we stand on, which tells us that wow, okay, so that's not Pike. That's not whose shoulders are standing on. Oh crap.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh,
okay.
That's TNG characters. Oh.
That's TNG characters, bro. Okay, executive producer Alex Kurtzman has confirmed there is going to be a Star Trek Universe crossover of some sort, although that is assumed to be between the current series.
Yeah, but the current series are Discovery and Picard. Or Strange New Worlds, but standing on shoulders would be...
Yes. Apparently, Green got together with Kate Mulgrew. She was there to promote Prodigy. So they were together then. I don't think Kate Mulgrew is... I mean, could there be a Prodigy crossover?
No. Not
Prodigy,
not without time travel.
So it sounds like next-gen characters.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to be. And what I bet is, I bet Picard season 3 happens, and then somehow we get somebody in Discovery's timeline somehow. Because season 3 is a send-off. So how are they going to do a crossover? Season 3 shot, it's done.
Yeah.
And Kurtzman really had to think about the crossover thing, which made me think that it was like, it wasn't something that had already been like deftly done or completed, more like something that was being planned.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like what characters can survive that long?
None,
right?
No, so it'll have to be some sort of time shenanigans.
Yeah, or some kind of like transporter buffer stuff or whatever.
What if Burnham comes back somehow through some sort of time weird thing that happens? Maybe the crossover is just her going back in time for a short period of time or something.
She would ruin Picard season 3.
not in Picard season 3. That's already been done. Like that's shot. That's they're in post production now.
So what's she coming back to that she stood shoulders on or whatever?
Well, that's what I'm saying is maybe that's a good point. So maybe they have to go to her. So they're going to have to go to her.
Right. So maybe we get a little Geordi LaForge.
Geordi, yes.
You know, in a got stuck in a time riff or a transporter buffer or something like that.
Better. Hologram Geordi LaForge or anybody.
Like a computer program or something?
Yeah, like hologrammed after that character, you know, so it'd still be the actor. Right?
Right. So I guess the crossover can just be like, oh, this is like they're consulting with like this legendary engineer. Yeah. But how would that legendary engineer know anything about technology in 900 years?
I don't know. That's just my best guess. That's what I've got.
I don't know, man. He's the youngest one of that group, though, right?
Probably.
He's the only one that makes sense. If there's going to be a TNG crossover, LaForge is the only one that makes sense.
I mean, I think Beverly probably would do more. You know, Gates McFadden would probably want to do more Trek.
Right.
You know, I guess it just depends. Maybe, I don't know who wants to do it, and maybe it's just one episode. Maybe it's just a crossover. You know, a crossover is generally just, you know, something small. It also could be, I mean, there's going to be a series to replace Picard. And a lot of people believe it's Starfleet Academy. You know? And if it's Starfleet Academy, then what does that mean? You easily could have any of the, you know, next gen people teaching at the Academy, right?
It's true. All right. I still don't like it.
I'm still not there.
I can't think of a single way it makes sense, and that makes me go, ugh. Then they're gonna ruin it and say there's no way it's gonna make sense, which means that it's gonna be nonsense, and it's gonna make me further dislike Discovery.
Okay, that makes sense.
But what do you think? hit that comment section. On the way to the comment section, hit the subscribe button and the alert button, and do me a solid. Tell Shane what your favorite episode of Star Trek Discovery is.
Yeah, tell me. I want to hear all about it. I want to hear every little detail about the mental health issues in season 4.
Every detail, please.
Oh,
All right, see you guys
I
tomorrow.
want to hear it all.